Hello, I'm Trent, aka Trademark here, and this is update 8.2 of Anime Champions. We introduced two main things I want to talk about in this video, which is bad luck prevention and orb enhancing. So let's start with bad luck prevention. Bad luck prevention applies to cosmic quirks, it applies to cosmic summons, and it applies to godly summons. Those are the three things which the bad luck prevention actually applies to at the moment. And it basically works the same way. How it essentially works is that the longer that you go without getting a cosmic or a cosmic quirk or a cosmic summon or a godly summon, the higher that your chances actually get. So the easiest one to talk about is going to be godlies, because it's very easy. The numbers, the chance of getting a godly cosmic is 1%. So 1% is 1 in 100 chances. So we don't change anything for your first 100 opens. It's basically, it's not to increase your overall luck. It's just to prevent bad luck streaks. So your first 100 opens, let's say you don't get anything past that point. What happens is that your luck is going to scale up to when you are 2 times over the probability. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to explain this for people. This is what the graph looks like. But basically, once you've opened 200 summons, you're going to be 3 times the odds that you would typically be at. So that's 3% or 1 in 33 odds of getting a cosmic. So that's constantly going up every single open. So the more that you open, the higher that your chances are going to be. Most of you will likely get a cosmic summon within your first 200 godlies, right? Or 2x past the average probability is where the vast majority of players are actually going to lie. That's going to happen for godlies, that's going to happen for cosmic quirks, that's going to happen for cosmic summons. So you take whatever your probability is. So for cosmic quirks, right now I believe it's 1 in 2,000. The vast majority of you will get one within 4,000 rolls. Cosmic quirk within 4,000 rolls. If you happen to be extremely unlucky and you go past that 2x average probability, then your chances start drastically increasing all the way up to about, like, basically it just scales to infinity. As you can see, this line here just goes up insanely. You pretty much guarantee yourself to get it somewhere between the 2 and 3x threshold. Like, there's no way that you're not going to get that, because if you think about it, like, 20x whatever past 1% is like 1 in every 5 opens. So clearly you're not going to hit that. You're going to get it before there. And the exact amount that you do get it at it's going to vary, because it's a curve there. But just the easiest way to think about it is you take whatever your odds are, and you're no longer going to have to do 3 times that. It prevents very bad luck streaks. You might have to do 2 times as many opens or 2 times as many rolls, etc. But the vast majority of players are going to get it under 2 times the amount of probability, and then pretty much everyone's going to get it before 3x. So, like I said, it's to prevent bad luck streaks. Now, how does this apply? Currently it's just set on a global counter scale. And yes, we're aware that global counter scale can basically eventually we're going to move that probably to a per orb per capsule, but for now it's on a global basis. And I'm not going to explain what that means, but if you know, you know. All right, let's talk about the last thing, the orb enhancer. So how this works is every day that you do a daily quest, I'm also going to give you guys a code to get one of these orb enhancers. You're basically going to go in here. You're going to get an orb enhancer item right here. Let me see if I can see it. Here it is. Orb enhancer. You take that orb enhancer, you go to any orb that you want to upgrade. So if I would suggest, if you're a newer player, probably do one of the middle orbs, maybe one around here. If you're an end game player, probably do one of the end ones. But how it works is you're going to upgrade an orb, and it's going to double the cost of your of the orb, and it's going to increase your luck by 20%. Now, if you guys remember, 20% is how much your difficulty increases by each world. So the best way to look at this, or the easiest way to look at this, is when I upgrade an orb, it's basically as if I was opening in the world before. Okay, let me repeat that. When you upgrade an orb, so now look at my, when I upgrade this, My chances are now as if I was opening in Sawblade City. If I upgrade that again, it would be as if my chances were opening in Land of Ants, Spirit Town, Cursed City. Now we currently have a cap of 5 upgrades per orb. So if I was opening in Land of Giants with a 5x upgrade, it would basically be, it would be a lot more expensive, but it's going to be as if I was opening in a Cursed City orb. Okay. So this should help combat the world scaling, make it much easier to get cosmics in the later worlds. And for those players that are like newer to the game, it's also going to help you get the earlier cosmics, because if you're like upgrading an orb, let's say on Ninja or one of these other locations, it's going to be as if you're upgrading on an earlier world. So you can now see that it's obviously going to be this system is something that's very important to do if you want to get cosmics in the later worlds. Now the thing is about this upgrade item, as I said, it does come from your daily quest at the moment, so it's very important that you log in every single day, you complete your daily quests, and like I said, I will add a code to give you guys one as well. But it's something that you're going to have to basically upgrade over time, and that is the orb enhancer. So a very, very valuable item, probably the most valuable item in the game right now, I would say. And then you also have the bad luck prevention. So these 2 upgrades are something that are very, very important to the game, in my opinion. I feel like it's going to improve players' experience a lot, because probably one of the most frustrating aspects of this game was if you had a really bad luck streak, or if you just really struggled to get something. So, and both of these basically work to improving that aspect of the game. So anyways, guys, that is the orb enhancer and the quirks. Let me see if there's anything else I need to talk about for 8.2. Tower is capped at floor 200 now. That's a change. We're going to introduce a new tower mode in Galaxy 2 next week. So, well, actually, I'm not sure if it will be launched with Galaxy 2, but well, it will make sense once we introduce. Basically, there's just going to be a new tower mode in the next Galaxy. So we had to basically figure out what we're going to do with the previous tower. And then finally, let's see. Oh, this was something that a lot of people had mentioned. Like if you had a lot of 0-2s, let's just say, or like a lot of Astolfos, right? This is what a lot of people were doing. This is they were, oh no, this only works with pets, so hold on. Okay. So let's say I searched for Starflare, right? A lot of players were doing this. They were clicking sell, or they were clicking unlock, select all, right? And they would deselect all their champions, and then they would sell, and they would select all and sell. And previously what that would do is that would actually make it so you unchecked everything, and you had the chance of basically deleting your entire inventory. So that's no longer going to be a problem. Basically, it just uses the filtered view, which is kind of the more intuitive way of actually utilizing that. So the select view is what had previously done that. Now you can just think of it as the select all. I should hopefully help prevent some players that were, the few of you that accidentally erased your items there. And then let's see, updated the raid UI, basically did some bug fixes, and then let's see here. So now the Titan Trials is now a completely separate button to, hopefully it's, because a lot of players were confused when they selected difficulty and then selected the toggle. So now you just click Titan Trials. All these trials are basically listed here. And then for tournaments, it's still the same as previously. You would just go down, select your tournament, etc., etc. So anyways, that is it for update 8.2. Relatively small update here, just quality of life stuff, but I do feel like this is going to vastly improve players' play experience. So hopefully you guys enjoy the changes. Anyways, Malo Alpito, thanks for watching, and peace. I'm out of here.